Consoling a friend can be a challenge. Sometimes you don't know the best thing to say or how to say something right. You don't want to come off as patronizing, offensive, or fake, but somehow the wrong words get in the way before they understand your good intentions. In this video, we will be discussing the 6 ways to support your friend going through a hard time. Stay until the end to learn how you can best help a friend through a rough patch. The first way to support a friend is being empathic. You can't comfort someone if you're not open to accept their thoughts and feelings. Though their perspective is far different from yours, you need to lend them your ears. Listen to what they have to say and why they think or feel like they do. Do they believe the universe is teaching them a lesson? Are they not ready to face the truth yet? Let them know they are accepted without judging them. Don't argue about how faulty their way of thinking is, even if that's the case. Every one of us has a personal mindset and values which determine how we live. Your reasoning might not make sense to a friend no matter how much you explain. Plus, trying to prove a point will only end in you hurting them. You will only make things worse for your friend if you insist on correcting their attitude. They need comfort, not a lesson. If they really need a wake-up call, you can always talk to them later, when they feel much better. Next, ask how you can help them. When you express genuine concern for a friend, it never goes to waste. Even the strongest or least inexpressive person you'll know will get a spark of hope once you offer them a hand. Ask your friend what you can do for them, whether that might be something as simple as giving a hug or a shoulder to cry on. Whatever it is, they will surely appreciate you doing it for them because you play a significant role in their life. Your words and actions mean a lot to them. You can't just assume what your friend needs and give them what you think will help them. For instance, calling them non-stop may not be good if space is important for your friend. You may want to be there for them 24/7, but you must know first if they are comfortable with that. It's best to hear from them exactly what you can do to help and not risk losing their sense of security in you. Instead of saying you're available anytime, ask them which specific thing you can actually provide them. Before you make promises, though, make sure that you really are capable of fulfilling your friend's request. Don't tell them you can spend the night on Friday if you've got work that day. Be honest. If it's not within your power, you can offer to do something else. The fact that you're willing to support your friend is already more than enough for them. Third, don't give instant advice. No one wants to hear how to solve their problems right away, especially when they are wrapped up in their emotions. Your friend simply needs to hear that you understand them and what they are going through. Save your advice for now. Console them. Make them feel heard and loved. Unless they ask for it, presenting solutions to their problem is like ignoring their emotions. You're trying to solve their issue without allowing them space to breathe and just sit with their feelings. They need to have time to let themselves experience their emotions first. As any other individual, your friend needs to process their thoughts and feelings about their current situation. They can't grasp ideas while their heart is still troubled. You can't say things like, "If I were you, I'd do this," or "Maybe you just have to stop worrying." Doing so will make you seem overbearing. Your friend might begin pulling away from you out of fear that you don't genuinely care about them. Never tell a struggling friend what to do while they are carrying a heavy load. Another way of supporting your friend is by spending time with them. A true friend always makes time, both during good times and not. Take them out to dinner or hang out with them at their place. Watch movies, play video games, visit the zoo, go on a trip. Have heart-to-heart conversations, anything that can make your friend feel a little better. Even more important, you can encourage them to go to counseling, if they can benefit from it, and accompany them whenever they have a session. Your presence alone can do a lot. Give them your full, undivided attention without any expectations. Just be there as a companion who's ready to tag along, not hanging around to watch things improve. This is especially crucial if your friend has just gone through a crisis such as breakup, a diagnosis, or a death in the family. You must help them ease back into a normal, healthy routine. Spending quality time with a friend is a great way to show how much they are loved and how important they are. One of the best ways to support a friend through a tough time is by validating how they feel. Acknowledge their emotions and assure them that it's totally okay to have those emotions. Remind them that they are human and that they can have every bit of right to feel the way they do, just as much as anyone else. We receive validation when our feelings are recognized. We realize that we're not alone in our battle. You can validate your friend's emotions by confirming to them how they feel is real and valuable. In doing this, you help them see that their emotions are just as worthy as everyone else's because you verify it. No, you're not telling them everything will be okay, but you're reassuring them that they will be fine and they can survive if others can do it too. Without speaking cliches, you can tell them that how they feel right now is proof that their problems are not forever, and definitely not impossible. Respond to your friend in neither a neutral or positive way. For example, you can say, "This must be so hard for you. I understand where you're coming from," or "It's very acceptable to feel like you." Do your best to stay focused and show sincerity during conversation, even through your body language. Look at them, turn to face them, and try not to do something else while they are talking. You may also hold their hand, sit close to them, or rub their back. You might also ask clarifying questions to further understand what they're saying. Empathize with them and try to listen more than you talk. Share a similar experience you have, or normalize your reaction to let them know that their feelings are reasonable. Don't say anything that can make them think that their unpleasant emotions are their fault. Don't attempt to fix how they feel by giving tips. Validating your friend's emotions is incredibly helpful. You may not change their situation, but you may change how they view their feelings. Lastly, check on them regularly. You don't have to bombard your friend's inbox every day, but you have to check on them from time to time. Just make sure they are doing okay, especially if they live alone or have no one else to talk to. If you don't hear from them in a while, don't hesitate to contact them. Visit them if possible. You never know if they are experiencing depression behind closed doors. Depression is the leading cause of suicide in the world. Even if they might not show any signs, there's no harm in being sure. Ask your friends, colleagues, and family how they are if you can get a hold on them, and figure it out how you all can look after your friend. When you're with them, be attentive. Aside from taking note of any worrying changes in their words and behavior, give them your time and your heart. Although they might still be reluctant to talk, you can remind them that you're available to listen whenever you're ready. You can keep in touch without bothering them too much. Communicate with them in whichever way you find comfortable. Chat with them online if they don't like voice calls, or limit your messages if they prefer that. Always keep in mind that your friend needs your support even if they don't say so. To truly help out a friend, you must understand them. A person who's struggling with something needs someone who can support them unconditionally. You need to be open-minded. Ask how you can help them. Refrain from giving instant advice. Spend time with them, validate their feelings, and check on them regularly. Which of these 6 ways do you practice when you're showing support to a friend? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time.